Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be reacting. Well, I probably should say it's Adam. Yeah, I'm just freaking Mr. YouTube. But it's Mewtwo versus Shadow, Pokemon versus Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll try and do a gameplay video, but the game I'm trying to do can't be recorded on the software I use because the software sucks. And well, we're just gonna do this, and I'll probably have it figured out by it later. I'm looking to start streaming, so our goal is 50 subscribers. But let's get to it. Mewtwo vs Shadow. So who y'all got? Cause Mewtwo vs Shadow at first it seemed like a really there's no connection, but then I realized that they're both like genetically modified creatures. They're super powerful. I honestly got Mewtwo in this fight. Let's get to it.
With Death Battle, our combatants are always extraordinary in one way or another, whether they're a superhero or a plumber.
But these two are literally built to show up the rest of their kind. Mewtwo, the genetically engineered Pokémon.
The thickest baddie the Pokemon has ever seen. I mean, what? Pardon? Must have been the wind.
And Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
I love they call Shadow the ultimate life form when he only wins when no one knows who Shadow is. You know, he only wins like once in every media he appears in, and then loses to Sonic.
Armor and skills to find out who would win a Death Battle.
Let's get to it.
Years ago, a brilliant scientist named Dr. Fuji was working to create a brand new life form.
Buddy, his hair looks like the freaking drizzle at the top of like a Three Musketeers bar. You know that? Like the freaking Mars bar? That's what his hair looked like.
Which would change the world.
That's great and all, but he had something else in mind.
Fuji hoped his experiments would help him discover a way to resurrect the person he cherished most, his deceased daughter, Amber.
With unlimited resources funded by mob money, he figured out how to clone his daughter's ball of consciousness. Because science!
But before he could finish, he had to create the most powerful Pokemon, a clone of the legendary Mew.
And he named him Mewtwo.
Yeah, Fuji wasn't very creative when it comes to naming, but when you can create a new life form with nothing but a fossilized eyelash, you know you're a master of genetic engineering. A field I'd love to get more experience in myself.
Told you 1,000 times, Wiz. You're not gonna alter my DNA.
What are you talking about? I would never do that.
Always watching, Wiz.
What the freak are these images they're showing me? They're showing me like freaking SpongeBob in like 4K.
Always.
Growing up in a test tube, Mewtwo's only companions were Fuji's other test subjects, including Amber herself, through some sort of psychic link.
Amber taught Mewtwo about the sun, the moon, tears, and, you know, life stuff. Oh, and also death when she died for good right in front of him.
Wow.
Worrying this may be too mentally traumatic for the still infant Mewtwo, Dr. Fuji's team erased all memory of her. Unfortunately, this left Mewtwo with a feeling of loss and confusion, and no memories to explain why.
With nothing else to do, Mewtwo decided to take out all his aggression on all of humanity. And then he turned some
Yo, Ops wants some initiative.
Stupid kid into stone, a bunch of Pokemon cried, and Mewtwo figured out humans aren't so bad after all.
Mewtwo is one of the most powerful...
His height is 6'7". I'm sorry. Weight 269.
Psychic-type Pokemon.
He's type psychic. Ability pressure forces foe to exert more energy. A nerve stops foes from eating. Like depression. Birthday February 6th. Cloned from Mew's DNA. Enjoys racing, bird Pokemon, and appeared in real-world currency.
Eating its foes with the power of its mind.
Alright, wait a minute. You keep calling him it. Is Mewtwo a guy or a girl?
Well, neither. Technically, it's genderless.
Oh. How does it bang?
I beg your... What?
Doesn't.
Bummer. Well, one thing's for sure. It's got...
I'm gonna be right back. Hold... Someone had to animate that.
balls. of ghost energy that blow holes in stadiums, had an onslaught of undodgeable stars, multiple...
But you can't just like, you can't just do that and expect me to move on. You can't break a man like that and just tell him to carry on.
types of defensive shields, and a healing ability.
Psychic cut, shadow ball, counter, recoverer, heals 50% of maximum health. Oh, Mewtwo's got it in the bag. Just heal himself, or fear, hyper beam.
For when those shields don't quite cut it.
Alongside its other abilities, Mewtwo's favorite move is Psychic.
Power swap and guard swap. Swaps offensive and defensive stats with foe. Disable. And just one of the foe's moves unusable. Oh, that'd be easy, cause that chaos control. Get that out of there, you know? Safeguard. Prevents elevates like up.
A powerful form of telekinesis. With it, Mewtwo can effortlessly send enemies as heavy.
Telekinesis is such a broken power, cause you just like, bro. Someone asked me, would I rather be a Jedi or a sorcerer from JJK? I don't know about JJK, but I want to be a Jedi, cause if I get in a fight with someone and I'm like a sorcerer, I still have to like hit them with stuff. Freaking Jedi just go in there and crush their lungs, you know?
He has a 500-pound Onyx flying through the air.
He can even make himself fly like a Zubat out of hell.
Also, it can augment its melee combat with psychic energy or occasionally a massive spoon.
Would you say
And
he's some...
Manga is so... Is that... It's not Dioxys. Who the freak is that? Freaking just fighting Mewtwo. Just canon chat?
sometimes spoons his enemies?
No.
Well, okay, I'm gonna leave now. I don't want to hear this anymore, bro. Get this guy off my screen.
Nothing about Mewtwo is cuddly, especially when it uses Hyper Beam or Psy Strike. Attacks so
Dear
strong
God.
they can incapacitate the toughest
Gardevoir, you just freaking got obliterated.
Pokemon in a single hit.
And when trouble comes a-knocking, Mewtwo answers the door with a badass Mega Evolution.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Mewtwo
that.
is one of the few Pokemon capable of Mega Evolving without the assistance of a trainer. As Mega Mewtwo Y, it gains enormous boosts in strength, defense,
So this is Y and X. This is height 4'11". Sheesh. Could even make my goat 5'4". Or freaking 5. Sorry, I mean 5'0". Weight 72 pounds. Type psychic. New ability nausea. Prevents attack. Sleeping and beyond. Increase attack. Insomnia. Sorry. Special attack, special defense, and speed.
Making Mewtwo powerful enough to fly into space while carrying a robot bug monster.
fast enough to breach escape velocity over 25,000 miles per hour, over 32 times the speed of sound.
So, really fast.
Mewtwo is so skilled in its psychic prowess, it can wipe specific memories from dozens of people at once.
On top of all that, it can survive a massive amount of abuse. Like the time it got double impaled by an alien Pokemon's tentacles. Didn't they say
I'm not even gonna. No.
through that?
It effortlessly defeated most of the Pokemon Champions team, including a legendary Articuno. It also teleported an entire crater lake from the top of Mount Cana. This lake is comparable to a similar body of water in the real world, Lake Kilauea, which holds over 385 million tons of water.
Wow! That's almost enough power to lift my ex-wife on buffet day.
Being a psychic Pokemon, Mewtwo is naturally weak to bug, ghost, and dark type damage. Strange.
Oh, ghost and dark type? I think that's Shadow's whole thing.
Dr. Fuji didn't pull that code out of his DNA, but whatever.
Hey, you gotta have some sort of failsafe when you're making the world's most powerful Pokemon.
Ah yes, the ultimate failsafe against the most powerful psychic Pokemon. Bugs!
Caterpie.
Oh God, it's a Caterpie! Get it away! It's
Caterpies are so freaking cute. I would love to have a Caterpie.
spooky!
Unless it's like not like one of those like realistic Caterpies, you know?
I was not born a Pokémon, I was created. And my creators have used and betrayed me. So, I stand alone.
Go. Everyone's yes. That whole facility's gone, bro.
Years ago, a brilliant scientist named Professor Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of Sonic's forever balding nemesis, worked to create a new life form which would change the world.
It was called Project Shadow, a covert government operation to discover the secret to immortality. Besides, like diet and exercise, because fuck that.
In Professor
Yeah,
Gerald's
bro.
case, specifically for his
There's some people out there who, like, the oldest woman ever alive was like 122. She smoked cigarettes and ate chocolate every day, and she just survived.
granddaughter Maria, who was dying as a result of neuroimmune deficiency syndrome.
Now that I think about it, Project Shadow is a pretty scary name for a program that's all about curing diseases and saving humanity.
Maybe it has something to do with the program's secret pact with a hive mind alien race called the Black Arms. Perhaps.
Okay.
The Black Arms. There's alien names out there, like the Elites from Halo, Xenomorphs, the Predators, the Death Angels from freaking Quiet Place, and out of all the alien names, you go with the Black Arms. That's gotta be racist.
So what do you get when you take immortality, the cure of all diseases, aliens, and put them all together to make the ultimate life form? You get a hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog was the first step toward a perfect future.
Zesty.
And during his time in Gerald's space laboratory, Shadow and Maria
Wow, that's a child.
grew very close.
Until they were separated by a bullet.
Let's see. Oh, God, it's far from a child. 3-3. 77.2 power. Bioengineered ultimate life form possesses Black Arms DNA. Agent of GUN Guns Team Dark. Officially likes nothing. Baroxius. Somehow often mistaken for Sonic. Yeah.
Turns out the governments of the world weren't
Sonic. Oh, Edgelord. I thought that was like a run on from like this thing.
too fond
I was like, Sonic Edgelord?
of all the evil alien business, so they stormed the place, captured Shadow, and killed Maria right in front of him. 50 years later, Shadow escaped and decided
Shadow's 50?
to take his revenge by just killing everyone. Until he remembered Maria's last words were pretty much, "Don't be a dick," so he changed his mind.
Now on the side of good, Shadow dedicated himself to protecting the world from the forces of evil.
Turns out fighting the bad guys isn't too hard when you've got super strength, super speed, helped along by some awesome rocket shoes, and a bucket of deadly chaos powers.
By channeling the potentially unlimited power of the Chaos Emeralds,
Hover boots, spin dash, super speed, heightened strength, heightened durability, chaos powers, chaos control, chaos spear, chaos blast, spear of light, shadow heal.
Shadow can enhance physical attacks, heal over time, and strike with powerful energy blasts. And with the power of Chaos Control, he can warp through space and distort time, slowing it down to a crawl, or with enough power, freezing it completely.
He's got so much power, he can only contain it all with 2 inhibitor rings around his wrists. Unless he gets all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which he can use to transform into a Super Saiyan Shadow. Super Shadow, yeah. And Super Shadow.
So I don't know, are they going to, I don't know, cause I don't know if there's like a Shadow vs. Warrior death battle, cause I wouldn't put the Super Saiyan in this fight, you know? Well, I guess they are putting the X and Y forms of, they're putting the Mega Evolution, they might as well put a certain,
He is
but if they weren't gonna add that, I wouldn't add the Super Sonic.
completely invulnerable, can move at the speed of light, and has unlimited access to the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Enough power to stop the space colony Ark's collision with Earth, and to teleport a giant comet the size of a city. Assuming this rock is half hollow and using the density of concrete as minimum base, this black comet must weigh at least 950
Is that more or less? I can't
million tons.
Even without his super form, Shadow is powerful enough to wipe out an entire alien fleet in one blast, fast enough to reach hypersonic speeds, and strong enough to play tug-of-war with a giant space monster who is so big he uses a planet a tenth the size of our moon as a chair. Naturally, when you've got this much power, you're probably a cocky dick.
Yes,
Yeah.
Shadow is excessively overconfident in his abilities. Also, he has a terrible memory.
This guy spent most of his life wondering who the hell he is. And even when he does remember, he usually winds
Yeah,
up
bro, it's just a freaking edgelord.
losing his memories later anyway. To be fair, if I fell from outer space and all I lost were my memories, I'd consider it a really good day. I mean, I lose them from just falling over at the bar.
That's probably not because of the fall. Also, we can't forget that the Super Shadow form only lasts so long.
Then again, when you move at light speed and have control over space and time,
Wow.
who cares
Yeah, Silver. Get out of here, bro.
about time limits?
Not usually a problem
Central.
for the ultimate life form.
Many years ago, Professor Gerald Robotnik endowed me with the power of chaos control. A normal creature like yourself doesn't stand a chance against me.
I love how he just sat there, not even moving, just staring back at Shadow as he just... Yeah, Robotnik did it. Like, shut up.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's
go.
end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Come on. Don't make me lose, bro. Idioto. That's a Pokemon. Go to the cave, I guess. You gonna pull up on me? Ooh, animation though.
Get away!
He was gonna slime out that Zubat.
You are not welcome here. Leave this
Yeah,
place.
get out of here, bro.
What's your problem, freak?
What is that voice?
I know not its name, but it is black, red, and very
Wait, hold. Bro, I thought he was gonna say, I know not its name, but it's black, and just go Super Saiyan. I know not your name, but you're black.
annoying.
Let's go. Yeah, block that. Spoon.
This'll stop you!
Another gem? What's he doing?
Chaos!
I must know. No!
Control!
Uh-oh. Counter. Crap. So they're instantly going to freaking Super Shadow here. Does that mean that, like, he was no match for, like, their base form for no match for each other or something?
Good try, monster, but you're done!
Too much.
Is that the end? No, definitely not. 15 minutes. Oh, there we are. What about freaking Mewtwo X? Clash.
Chaos!
Not this time.
Get him.
Control!
Gave him a lobotomy, didn't he?
Maria. Wait, where am I? Oh my god, I'm glowing! Why am I glowing?
Sayonara.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Spoon. Yeah! We got killed by Spoon. That's crazy.
You know, Wiz, when we started Death Battle, I don't think we ever expected to see someone die by Spoon.
Yeah, Shadow may have had the advantage in pure speed and power, but this time, Rain defeated Brawn.
Mewtwo got the rundown on all Shadow's abilities simply by reading his mind, giving it the knowledge it needed to counter or avoid crazy powers like Chaos Control.
Ultimately, there was nothing really stopping Mewtwo from just taking over Shadow's mind, and its impressive durability and healing power bought it enough time to do so.
It's pretty hard to win a fight when your opponent can make you forget what you're doing and who you are in an instant.
Shadow has been mind controlled before, and has always relied on outside help to recover. Even while Super Shadow was physically invulnerable, this form didn't protect his mind. Like that time he fell from space, and then the worst game ever happened.
Yeah, Shadow was gonna lose, sooner or later.
Oh my freaking god, shut up, dude.
The winner is Mewtwo.
That was a pretty good death battle there. I'm sorry I had to make this so short. Dude. Spam risk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to make this so short. I was trying to make one, but I couldn't. I'm trying to make a gameplay video, but I couldn't. So it's what y'all gonna get. I'm sorry. See you all later.